Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, my podcast, my video, whatever. This is your host, Beverly Fells Jones. I'm an author, speaker, and seminar leader. On this show, I talk about how to expand your world of thought, exploring the world of positive thinking, law of attraction, and consciousness from many points of view. I intend to share with you information that will enlighten and empower you in your life. I am here to encourage you to think in the positive and show that miracles can happen. I truly believe you have been given the power of the word and thought to create the life you desire. Welcome to all my listeners who has found me on the various platforms. I appreciate you. And while you're here, please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, on Spreaker, or wherever you've found me. So today, we are continuing with Florence Scovel Shinn's The Secret Door to Success, a series of addresses given by Mrs. Shinn. So this address is called The Fork in the Road. And she always starts these out with a scripture quotation. Choose you this day whom ye will serve. And this is from Joshua 24:15. Every day there is a necessity of choice, a fork in the road. Shall I do this or shall I do that? Shall I go or shall I stay? Many people do not know what to do. They rush about letting other people make decisions for them, then regret having taken their advice. There are others who carefully reason things out. They weigh and measure the situation like dealing in groceries and are surprised when they fail to attain their goal. There are still other people who follow the magic path of intuition and find themselves in their promised land in the twinkling of an eye. Intuition is a spiritual facility high above the reasoning mind, but on that path is all that you desire or require. In my book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, I give many examples of success attained through using this marvelous facility. I say also that prayer is telephoning to God, and intuition is God telephoning to you. So choose ye this day to follow the magic path of intuition. In my question and answer classes, I tell you how to cultivate intuition. In most people, it is a faculty that has remained dormant. So we say, awake thou that sleepeth. Wake up to your leads and hunches. Wake up to the divinity within. Claude Brandon said, to live intuitively is to live fourth-dimensionally. Now, it is necessary for you to make a decision. You face a fork in the road. Ask for a definitive, unmistakable lead, and you will receive it. We find many events to interpret metaphysically in the book of Joshua. After the death of Moses, the divine command came to Joshua. Now, therefore, arise, go over the Jordan, thou and all thy people, unto the land which I do give to them. Every place the sole of your feet shall tread upon, to you have I given it. The feet are the symbol of understanding. So it means metaphysically all that we understand stands under us in consciousness. And what is rooted there can never be taken from us. For the Bible goes on to say, there shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Only be thy strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. So we find we have success through being strong and very courageous in following spiritual law. We are back again to the fork in the road, the necessity of choice. Choose you this day whom ye will serve, the intellect or divine guidance. A well-known man who has become a great power in the financial world said to a friend, I always follow intuition. I am luck incarnate. Inspiration, which is divine guidance, is the most important thing in life. People come to truth meetings for inspiration. I find the right word will start divine activity operating in their affairs. A woman came to me with a complication of affairs. I said to her, let God juggle the situation. It clicked. She took the affirmation. I now let God juggle this situation. Almost immediately she rented a house which had been vacant for a long time. Let God juggle every situation, for when you try to juggle the situation, you drop all the balls. That's a nice analogy. In my question and answer classes, I would be asked, how do you let God juggle a situation? And what do you mean when you say I should not juggle it? You juggle with the intellect. The intellect would say, times are hard. No activity in real estate. Don't expect anything until the fall of 1958. Okay, so obviously this was made in the late 50s or 1958. Interesting. With spiritual law, there is only the now. Before you call, you are answered. For time and space, but a dream. And your blessing is there, waiting for you to release it by faith and the word. And I'll interject here. You can look up Isaiah 65:24. Choose you this day whom ye will serve, fear or faith. In every act prompted by fear lies the germ of its own defeat. It takes much strength and courage to trust God. We must trust Him in little things, but when it comes to a big situation, we feel we had better attend to it ourselves. Then comes defeat and failure. The following extract from a letter which I received from a woman in the West shows how conditions can change in the twinkling of an eye. I've had the pleasure of reading your wonderful book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I have 4 boys, 10, 13, 15, and 17, and thought how wonderful for them to grasp it in their early life and be able to get things which are theirs by divine right. The lady who let me read her copy gave me other things to read, but it seemed when I picked up this book, it was magnetic, and I could not let go of reading it. After reading it, I realized I was trying to live divinely, but did not understand the law, or I would have been much further advanced. And I like this statement from this lady, and this is Beverly interjecting here, because many of us have heard the law. We've heard that we speak our life. We've heard to live in the now. We've heard to think in the positive. But we did not understand or do not understand how the law works. Because many of you would be much further along in your manifestations and the truth of your life. So here's a woman admitting this in this letter. So the letter goes on. At first, I thought it quite hard to find a place in the business world after so many years of being a mother, but I got this statement. God makes a way where there is no way. And He did that very thing for me. I am grateful for my position and smile when people say, "How do you do it? Manage 4 growing boys, a home, after all the times you have been hospitalized with major operations and none of your relatives near you." I have that statement in my book. God makes a way where there is no way. God made a way for her in business when all her friends said it couldn't be done. The average person will tell you almost anything can't be done. I had an example of this the other day. In a shop, I found a delightful little silver dry pollator, whatever that is. Drippolator, that's it. A little silver drippolator, which would make just 1 cup of anything. Okay, so this is like one of those 1 cup, let's call it a Keurig. How's that? Right? I showed it to some friends with enthusiasm, thinking it's so very cute, and one said, "It will never work." The other said, "If it belonged to me, I'd throw it away." I stood up for that little drippolator and said I knew it would work, which it did. My friends were simply typical of the average person who says it can't be done. All big ideas meet with opposition. And here's her next statement, and this is very important. So remember, a lot of times friends and family will say, "Oh, that won't work, don't be disappointed," because inside of them, they feel they couldn't do it, or they've tried something and it didn't work, and then they're projecting onto you their feelings. Don't let this happen. And as she said, all big ideas meet with opposition. Do not let other people rock your boat. Remember that. Say that to yourself. Don't let other people rock your boat. Let me continue. Follow the path of wisdom and understanding, and turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. In the 13th verse of the 24th chapter of Joshua, we read a remarkable statement. "And I have given you a land for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in them. Of the vineyards and the olive yards which ye planted not, do ye eat." This shows that man cannot earn anything. His blessings come as gifts, lest any man shall boast. With the realization of wealth, we receive the gift of wealth. With the realization of success, we receive the gift of success. For success and abundance are states of mind. Let me repeat that, please. Success and abundance are states of mind. For it is the Lord our God, He it is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. And remember, this is all allegory. So mentally, you have brought yourself out of bondage mentally when you begin to say success and abundance are your state of mind. The land of Egypt stands for darkness, the house of bondage, where man is a slave to his doubts and fears and beliefs in lack and limitation in the result of having followed the wrong fork in the road. Misfortune is due to failure to stick to the things which Spirit has revealed through intuition. All big things have been accomplished by men who stuck to their big ideas. Henry Ford was past middle age when the idea of the Ford car came to him. He had great difficulty in raising the money. His friend thought it was a crazy idea. His father said to him tearfully, "Henry, why do you give up a good $25 a week job in order to chase a crazy idea?" But no one could rock Henry Ford's boat. So in order to come out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, we must make the right decisions. Follow the right fork in the road. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. So as we reach the fork in the road today, let us fearlessly follow the voice of intuition. The Bible calls it the still, small voice. There came a voice behind me saying, "This is the way, walk ye in it. On this path is the good, already prepared for you. You will find the land for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in them. Of the vineyards and olive yards which ye planted not, do ye eat." I am divinely led. I follow the right fork in the road. God makes a way where there is no way. Thank you for being with me today, and I hope the information that I've shared with you from Florence Scovel Shinn will help you make the right decision when you come to the fork in the road. And listen to your intuition. Listen to that small, still voice. And you can learn to do that by learning to just take a few minutes out each day and just meditate for a little while. Sit, be still, and know. And as you ask for what you want, as you continue to know that God makes a way where there is no way, that your blessing is there waiting for you to release it by faith and the Word. Ask for a definite, unmistakable lead, and your way will be easy, and you will manifest the life you want easily and effortlessly. This is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness, and as you have believed, let it be done to you, and it is so.